Social Zoom Factor, Episode 6.
Driving results in business these days takes something special. It's a combination of the right info and the right energy. Pam Moore has both and is here to help you avoid the pitfalls and guide your business and life by leveraging and integrating social media, powerful branding, and digital marketing. Welcome to Social Zoom Factor. Now it's time to live life zoomed.
Hi there, Zoomers, and welcome to Social Zoom Factor Weekend Edition. This is your host, Pam Moore. I can't believe we are already on episode 6. This week has just flown by, the first week of our launch. And first of all, today, I just want to thank all of you for your amazing support. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for powerful messages I've received from so many of you on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, via email responses to the emails we send out. And I love hearing your stories of how it's helping you and why you like it. Please keep that coming. And just remember, this is your show. We are here to serve you and provide you the best valuable content that we can to help you Zoom your business and your life. And for all of you who have been providing us reviews on iTunes, thank you so much. It helps iTunes know that we're the real deal and that we are here to serve you. So let's talk about what we're doing with the weekend edition of Social Zoom Factor. I know that on Saturdays and Sundays, we need to take time to be with our family. We need to fill ourselves up with life so that we can then the rest of the week pour out to others. So what we're going to do on Saturday, I'm going to give you a 5-minute show focused on a business topic. Could be a life topic, but it's going to be the mind of Pam. And it'll be a topic that I will put in a nutshell for you. Something that you can listen to quickly when you wake up in the morning or in the afternoon, and just hopefully going to make you think about something in business or life a little bit differently than you did before. And for Sunday, we believe that Sunday is a day of rest. Sunday is a day that we should be spending with our family and our friends, a day that we should be filling up so the rest of the week we can pour out and serve others. So I am going to inspire you, hopefully, to do that. The podcast that we record are recorded way ahead of time. So even though I am giving you a podcast to listen to on Sunday, I have recorded that podcast prior. And my goal with the podcast on Sunday is to help inspire you to turn off, to disconnect from technology, to really focus on who you are, and what you want to be and do in this world. So I think the best way for us to get started with this Sunday edition is to talk about something that completely changed our lives that happened a few years ago. We came across a woman by the name of Rachel Macy Stafford. Rachel has no idea I'm doing this podcast today, and I can't wait for her to hear this and just know how she's touched our lives. Her and I have traded a lot of messages on Facebook and other platforms, but I don't think she's ever heard me tell the story. So Rachel, this is for you, and I want you to know the impact you've had on our lives. And I'm going to have a really hard time getting through this today, probably without crying. We came across Rachel a few years ago. I had just left corporate after working 15 years. I was in the process of starting up a company. Our first agency was sold in less than 2 years, but my husband was still traveling all the time and we were super busy. We found Rachel just at the perfect time, and she has a site that's called handsfreemama.com, and she now has a book that you can check out. I get no affiliate fee for this, nothing. This is just me telling you about somebody that has impacted our life. Rachel has a revolution that is about inspiring parents to turn off and to unplug so that we can be with our kids in real time, so that we can enjoy those moments of life as they are happening. As soon as we heard about the revolution that Rachel is driving, it hit me and my husband so hard. I remember reading her blog post and her story with tears just streaming down my eyes. My husband did the same thing, and we were very involved in some baseball teams and other sports teams at the time. I remember going to my youngest son, who was about 6 or 7 at the time, and asking him, Tyler, what would you think if mom did not have her face and her phone at all of your games? And what would you think if that every time you hit the ball with that bat, that you knew for a fact that I saw every moment of that? And he looked at me deep in my eyes and he said, Mom, I would love that. and little tears, happy tears, started to roll down his face. And it was at that moment that it hit me, the impact that I was having on my kids by keeping my phone in my face instead of having my face look at and embrace my most precious blessing and gift in life. I was ignoring that gift of life at so many of his special events. And same goes for my older son, who's 14 now. We had missed some of those moments because our faces were in our phones. And so now let's get to the good side of the story. The good part of this is that Rachel, you inspired us to put our phones down. And now our whole entire family is proud to say that we are a hands-free family. And when we go out to eat, when we are eating at home at the table, or we are just watching a movie, or whatever we're doing, if we're going to Disney, we have family agreement that it is hands-free time. Even if we go into a restaurant, my youngest will say, okay, everybody check in, even though he doesn't do Foursquare, but he'll say, everybody check in, and we all check in, we do what we need to do, and we put the phones down. And even if during conversation, it's usually so tempting that you want to pick it up to look something up on Google or who knows what. But you know what happens? The first time one person picks their phone up, what happens? Everybody else around the table thinks they have the liberty to pick their phone up. So it's better just to take your phones and either stick them in your pocket or put them on the table and make the agreement that nobody's going to take their phones out. I go to baseball games now. I go to basketball games. I go to soccer games, and guess where my phone is? It may be in my hand, but if it's in my hand, I'm only taking a photo for a moment. I do my best. And the majority of the time, my phone is now in my bag. And my eyes and my heart are on my child. And my children know that I am with them, I am engaged with them, and I am living life with them. So I hope today, if nothing else, that I can inspire you to take some time off today. And I know some of us need to work. I'm even doing a Google Hangout on Sunday afternoon because I got asked to do one. There's things we must do sometimes on a Sunday, which includes work. So I'm not saying that it's bad if you have to do those things. I just want to inspire you when you can and as much as you can to take time to turn off. Take time to fill up with life so that you can live life zoomed and you can help others live their life zoomed. So go check out handsfreemama.com, and there's a hashtag she uses called #handsfreemama. Think about this podcast today. Let me know your thoughts. Tweet me your thoughts. Send me an email with your thoughts. Go to socialzoomfactor.com for this episode and share your thoughts. And let me know if you decide to make a step toward this revolution. And if it's something that you think that you also need, because I'll tell you, it has changed our lives. And I hope if nothing else, I can inspire you to think about it. Live your life zoomed. That's a wrap.
If you're ready to zoom your business and zoom your life, then don't let the end of this episode be the end of your journey. Visit socialzoomfactor.com/zoom for incredible free resources and guides. And be sure to join the Social Zoom Factor mailing list so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time on Social Zoom Factor.